Hi, I'm Philippa Langton from LA Marine. So we are a specialist marine and maritime law firm with roots on the south coast of England. And our client base includes a whole range of the marine and maritime industry, covering anything from commercial shipping to workboats, ports and harbours, and the leisure marine industry as well, yachts and super yachts. So we deal with all kinds of marine and maritime clients and help them with anything from commercial contracts, putting contracts together and helping to get deals off the ground, to dealing with the disputes that arise inevitably along the line. Well, I think, as this conference itself indicates, the green message is a really strong one at the moment, and I think people are really focusing on grappling with the regulatory side of that, and but at the same time, there's sort of the opportunities that brings in terms of innovation and technological advances. So, from a legal perspective, we're helping clients with new design contracts, new build contracts, incorporating all this new technology. And so that's a big focus, but has been for some time, but it's really gathering momentum. And then at the same time, I think people are looking outwards to the sort of unstable geopolitical environment and looking to shore themselves up and make sure they're resilient in terms of their ability to cope with the inevitable future changes and unpredictable environment that we're all facing at the moment.
Well, that was mentioned a couple of times, wasn't it? And quite a strong speech, actually, by the General Brigadier.
Fascinating keynote speaking today. Really hammered home, I think, the importance that the attention that we all need to pay to the security threat that is very real these days, and how that then intersects with what we're doing on an everyday basis. And I think his buzzword really was resilience, and I think that is really important from a perspective of contractual resilience, and which is where lawyers can help in terms of making sure people have got bulletproof contracts in case things go wrong, and to kind of predict future changes and force majeure type events of war and geopolitical risk arising. Making sure that's dealt with in your contract is even more important these days. And then there's cyber security threats and all of this kind of things which we really need to be alive to, but at the same time really pushing forward the move towards decarbonisation. So making sure that progress is protected and resilient against the challenges that we're facing. Yes, it does, absolutely. We deal with personal injury cases, crew claims, incidents that happen at sea generally, and you say in terms of crew safety, of course, there's the sort of big working and living at sea is becoming more of a dangerous occupation with the geopolitical threats everywhere, and it's perhaps becoming less of an attractive proposition for people to go into, and so I think that's something that needs to be addressed. And we are seeing, I think, the marine and maritime industries seeing difficulty in terms of resourcing, getting new people coming into the industry. But then I think at the same time we're seeing a growing sort of emphasis on autonomy, which enables people to be working within the industry, but from perhaps a safer position.
True.
Sure. So that's quite an interesting development. Yeah, great. Really, really interesting. Channeling that sort of green theme throughout, but going off on interesting tangents, like as mentioned, the sort of security angle, which is not something that we often, I think, focus on as heavily as we should do in the industry. We just had a very lively, interesting panel debate about sort of the use of hydrogen and infrastructure in ports, which I think give it a lot of mention of the chicken and egg question, which is perennial question that everyone's grappling with still, many years into the story.
Yeah.
And we've got on the one hand a lot of speakers today who have got exciting, innovative new solutions for green energy and to decarbonisation of vessels, but are facing the challenge of, is there enough infrastructure in place for them to be able to operate this, implement this new technology, and is the funding available? So it is that chicken and egg question that people are really grappling with at the moment, I think.
Yeah, fascinating times.
It is.
Okay, thank you very much, Philippa. All the best. Thank you.
It's been a great conference.